Hi there, everyone. My name is Nehemiah Sittler, and I'm Donor Relations Coordinator here at Habitat for Humanity, and I also have the privilege of working with our volunteers. I'm sitting here with Dave Flower, and Dave has a super exciting story and a unique story of how he's been with Habitat. Dave, how long have you been with Habitat?
About 16 years.
And what's really unique is here at Habitat, we build homes, but we also have a store called The Restore, where we're able to pull in some income to help us with our mission. Dave, tell us about your affiliation with Restore and what it means to your family.
Okay, when I retired 16 years ago, my wife and I were looking for a way to, meaningful way to spend the rest of our life. And when we found out about Habitat and found out about their mission statement and how they go about accomplishing their mission, Debbie and I both said, that's something we can really get involved in.
That's tremendous.
I started in construction. In fact, Jerry's the one who got me started in the construction because he used to be my neighbor. And Debbie and I said, Deb says, I want to go see what's going on too. So we went to between the construction season, which we used to have like a 10-month construction season.
Yeah.
For 2 months, we said, we don't want to do nothing. So we said, let's go to the Restore.
Cool.
And so we went to the Restore, and we took over the books, and that was pretty easy for a teacher and an engineer.
Yeah.
And then they said, how about processing the Christmas stuff that we accumulated? We went in, and there was a room that was 20 by 20, about 12 feet tall, and a mouse couldn't crawl through that room. And it was like October. So I told Debbie, I said, get a couple trash cans, and let's start going through this, because one of the things you got to do is throw stuff away.
Right.
Well, we realized that waiting till October was just really a terrible way to do it. So Debbie said, I'll take over all seasonal stuff starting January 1st.
Yeah.
And that's how she got involved. Now,
so tell us, Dave, what has Debbie been able to do with that seasonal stuff, and what has she grown it to right now?
Okay, well, it started out, a learning curve.
Yeah.
It took a couple of years, but now she works on it, at least 20 hours a week.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah.
That we're home, that we're in town.
Yeah.
She's brought in 2 more volunteers to help her, so it's big enough that 3 people. Now the other 2 people don't work 20 hours a week, but they might help her 5 hours. And that gets her over the hump.
Yeah.
And the surges, but she processes all seasonal stuff. But it starts January 1st, and we put out Christmas about the end of October, and I can't tell you what it used to be, but she's grown it into a gross of over $25,000 a year.
Yeah.
Now, she touches every single piece. Every bit of ceramics and plates and things like that go through our dishwasher. She checks all the strings of lights, and the ones that don't work, she throws away, and she sorts them. She prices them and puts them in tubs.
Sure.
She has probably 300 tubs.
Wow.
Priced by October.
Wow. So, in the amount of time you guys have been with Habitat, how many homes have you helped us build, would you say?
I started on House 50, where we now got House 160.
That's right.
I haven't worked on every one.
Yeah.
There was like 3 of them I didn't do.
Okay.
So I've passed 100 now.
Wow. And how many different communities and subdivisions have you helped us build in?
I helped build every single house here.
Wow.
And I helped build.
And how many houses are in this neighborhood we're sitting in right now?
I've got to guess. I'll say 30.
Wow.
I'm guessing.
30 homes just in the Century Village neighborhood.
I don't think of 30 homes. I think of 30 families we've helped.
That's right.
That's my view on it.
Absolutely.
The homes are just a way to improve, help the family's life improve.
Yeah. So what makes you love Habitat so much, and why have you stuck with the organization for so long? You talked a little bit about the families. Tell us more about that.
Well, my wife and I are blessed.
Yeah.
And we realize that not everybody has a life like we do.
Yeah.
But our goal is to try to help people up that ladder. Mm-hmm. And most of these people here didn't have much before they moved in.
Yeah.
And so I go to the dedications, and I don't even tell people this, but sometimes I break down and cry because it's just so emotionally meaningful. Mm-hmm. And you know what the people are saying is right from their heart, and that they had no hope until they got involved with Habitat.
Yeah. Well, and that's what's so phenomenal about Habitat for Humanity is here in Cleveland, we've been able to build over 160 homes. And it's because of our community, but what's special about what we do is we use the Need Partner Pay program where we identify families that will do well in our program. We partner with them, and with the help of volunteers like Dave and Deb, we're able to help get them in a home and get them in a 0% interest rate mortgage, a mortgage they can pay back and experience the benefits of homeownership and also build generational wealth. So
I'll make a comment why
Please,
we stuck
share.
with it. One of the things that's most meaningful for me is the children they know where they used to live. They know where they live now and how much better it is. They've seen mother and dad completely change their approach to providing for the future.
Wow.
And the kids say, wow, this is so much better, but you know what? I think I could do even better. So now we're affecting the next generation.
That's
and
powerful.
to me, that's what keeps it going.
Yeah. So do you have anything to say to people who might be interested in being a volunteer or joining what we do here at Habitat?
I started at Habitat building houses, and I hardly knew how it worked. And so here I am now, I'm a team leader. We're looking for more people to come help us. We'll be glad to teach you. We want to share our knowledge. And by the way, that's another thing that keeps me back. The guys that I work with, they all have this servant-giving heart.
Yeah.
I mean, what's better than being with half a dozen people that what they want to do is help other people? It's not a selfish life, it's a sharing life, it's a loving life. And I like being around people like that.
That's right.
So,
well, that's what's powerful about what we do. We're a community of people who want to change the lives of those around us, and we'd be happy to have you join us. Thank you so much for sharing, Dave. I appreciate it.